Hi guys, it's Sam here from Bargain.hunting.blonde, and today I'm bringing to you guys my most unique Louis Vuitton handbags. So I have three that I have pulled out. I tried to eliminate the recent limited edition collections. I do have a couple of the last pieces from the spring-summer collections, and I wanted to do things that were a little older and a little more vintage. Vintage is 20 years old, so some of these bags are almost there. I don't think any of them truly qualify based on their date codes, but they could have because the range did come out for a long time. Okay, I'll stop talking. Let's get into these bags. So number one is in this dust bag, and it is my... Also, I don't think any of these have been shown on my YouTube channel. Some of them might be on my Instagram or have been in my Instagram stories when I unboxed them, but just a little caveat there. The first is my Louis Vuitton Trouville in the Blanc multicolor, and I actually had to go really hunting for this one. One, I wanted a good price point and the multicolor line has gotten really expensive. Two, I did not want a multicolor bag that had been totally trashed, which unfortunately happens a lot because this white color has a red interior, which I will show you guys, and it has a tendency to bleed through the bag. Which I don't mind a little bit, but some of them are really bad, and some people just really trash this because it is white and it is definitely older. This line did run from spring 2003 to July 2015. I was not really buying a lot of luxury at that time. 2003, I was in middle school, and 2015, I was in the middle of law school, which, you know, not a very wealthy time in most people's lives. And throughout there, you know, I was in high school and college, and I did pick up, and that time I think I had two Louis Vuitton bags. I had a Speedy and an Alma, both that I had bought pre-loved, but they were still much cheaper than the multicolor line at the time, and now the multicolor line again has gotten really popular. So this bag I did pick up on eBay. I got it for a steal. I did win it at auction for $450. I then had it authenticated by Real Authentication, and I cleaned it up a little just with a wet wipe. I had known by the wear on the bag that I could get it off, and so I just did a little bit of cleaning, which was great. And the vachetta was in a pretty good condition. As you guys can see, it is like a honey patina for the age of the bag. I love the white multicolor. I do not love the black multicolor for some reason, and I had really wanted these three colors in the front. This is the like dark blue purple, the green, and the blue. Blues are my favorite color, and then I also like this pink down here and the green. I don't love the black, but it is what it is. I just didn't want, I'll show you the other colors, which I don't mind on the back, but I don't love this row of colors. It's just not my favorite. Again, we have my favorite color down here, and as you guys will see on the back, let me highlight, like in this corner, and this is very popular with the multicolored pieces, you can see that it is starting to wear a little bit. You can have that like restored. Someone will paint over it for you. Louis Vuitton will not fix that, but I don't think this bag is in the condition that I would need to do that at this moment. I do think that you'll see that is very common. Some of them are like very worn out, and that was something I was trying to avoid with this bag. Then let me show you. I do have it stuffed, so let me take out a little bit of the stuffing. But you guys will see the red interior, and that will bleed. It is like a microfiber suede feeling lining. That unfortunately will bleed into certain parts of the bag where there's like corners or where there's a lot of like stitching, depending on how and where you have the bag and how you store it. And so that's unfortunate because you will see a lot of times on like the pocket on the front of the Speedy, it'll have like this pink hue to it, and that's because that red interior has bled through the white canvas. But this was a really beautiful line. I know the Game On collection, multicolored Monogram was kind of supposed to be the new multicolor, and I hated that Monogram. I did not buy anything from that collection, so I was really glad to get this piece. I think it's very fun. I do not carry it as much as I should, but I'm hoping to more this summer. I was not carrying a lot of just top handle bags because, you know, we were having to use a lot of hand sanitizer and everything, and we still are, so maybe if that changes a little bit, I'll be using this guy a little more. Two is another bag. This one is from the 2007 era. Again, dust bag. I store everything in this dust bag. I have not yet used this guy, but I have had it for a little bit. Really like it. It is the, oh, I'm struggling to get out, sorry guys. Denim Pleaty Bag. So this is also another handheld bag. You can tell it's from a very similar era as it does have these handles with the rivets. This bag is really cute. I just love the denim monogram. They also redid the denim monogram collection. I also did not like the new denim monogram collection as much because I didn't like the red color with the monogram, the denim monogram, and so I was really happy to pick up this bag. This is another bag that you will find pre-loved a lot online. It'll either be really, really expensive or it'll be really, really worn. You know, this is denim like jeans, so the more you're putting it down, the more it's going to wear. I was very lucky, as you guys can see, that the bottom of this bag is in really, really good condition. The coloring is really good. You will see the denim will start to fade. Like the other bag, it does have the honey patinaed handles, which does not bother me because like you are going to be carrying this bag like this, so it is just going to happen anyway. I also do not like the really bright white vachetta and love when it gets more of this honey color, and I think this honey color looks great with the denim. Like I said, this is the pleaty. There's also the mini pleaty, which looks nothing at all like this bag, which I always think is funny because they're so different looking. This bag has gotten really expensive online, so has the mini pleaty for sure. So something to keep your eyes peeled if you see it for a good price and you want it. Again, another bag I haven't carried a lot because the top handle carry, but very, very cute. Oh, and interior wise, let me show you guys this. I love this like push lock handle. I think it's really pretty. The interior of this bag is a like mustard color, which I think is really fun. And this bag does have the ability on the sides to, you can make it like kind of smaller or bigger depending on how you're carrying it, what you're carrying it with. And this one is also a made in France piece. I've noticed a lot of my older, kind of more rare pieces, which at the time I guess weren't as rare, are made in France. And then a lot of my newer limited edition pieces are normally made in Italy, which I think is just an interesting difference because I would expect their limited edition pieces to still be more made in France. But as you guys know, I am not a big made in France versus made somewhere else person. The only bags I have ever had issue with are made in France. So something to think about. I know people think that like means they're like superior quality, and I don't think that's true. I think it really just depends on like the QC checking and who's at the factory making it and all of that. Last one is a brand new purchase for me. I am very, very excited. This bag retails, or I should say resells, it's not retail, resells for an insane amount of money, and I have always been eyeing it, but had not wanted to purchase it because I did not want to spend that much money. So you will see it has all its tags on it still because I have not yet used it, so keep that in mind. And it is, very excited about this, a Louis Vuitton Monogram Speedy 25 in the Cheris line. So I'm going to put these up close and you'll see they are little cherries and they have little faces on them. So this is again a Murakami collab who was brought in by Marc Jacobs. This collab was running in the spring summer of 2003. So again, could not buy it initially when it came out. I was in middle school and I was definitely someone who was like cutting out celebrities carrying these bags out of magazines to make collages, because I don't know if anyone remembers buying magazines, but that was a thing. You guys can see actually the prices on here. So it was $1,000. I had been following like 5 of these on the RealReal, and they are all over $3,000. So that was not happening. I think this bag probably retailed in the $500 to $700 range when it initially came out, which is crazy. Just like think about that, guys, like how much this value of this bag has gone up because they're so hard to find. I had also been following one on eBay that was like pretty much destroyed, and it was still $1,500. So when I saw this on Keeks, which is a smaller owned consignment store, and I follow them on Instagram, I was like, I am buying this bag. My husband does not like it, but he doesn't like a lot of things. He doesn't actually like a lot of the limited edition Louis Vuitton. He really is like a classic handbag person. Classic handbag person if it's not a classic Chanel flap, because he thinks those are ugly and for old people. So you can't trust him. But I was really excited to get this bag. I am going to be cleaning it up a little bit. Just like you'll see there's some kind of like rust around these rivets. The corners of this bag and the actual print of the bag are amazing, which was something I was really, cognizant of. I also want to make sure there was no cracks in the canvas. That will happen sometimes at the top with the zipper on a Speedy, and this did not have that. I was just really happy to get this bag for such a good price. Let me find the most worn corner and show you guys. None of the corners are very worn. No, I think it's this guy. You guys can see there is a little bit of wear right there on the piping, but like nothing's coming through. You can still, like, all the canvas is still printed and everything, which is great. And then another thing that I was like actually really, really pleasantly surprised by, because someone definitely took care of this bag, is all the little cherries on the bottom are really, really well painted still and really intact. That is the one problem with like this bag and with the multicolor, is because it's like printed on the canvas and then printed on again, instead of just the normal canvas, which is just printed on once, which will wear, but the silk screening on this will wear even faster, so you do have to be really careful. I am just really loving this bag. I think it is so cute, and I was really glad to get it for such a good price, because if you have ever been a limited edition hunter and you're hunting for vintage bags, you have two things that you're up against. Number one, you're up against, can you even find the bag, and the quality of the bag. Because a lot of people have used these bags, they've loved these bags, and they have been very destroyed. If you think about it, a 2003 bag, like this bag, is almost 20 years old, and it is canvas, and it, like I said, the silk screening does wear, so that's always a worry. And then number two is, if you do find a good condition one, the price tag on the good condition one will sometimes give you a heart attack. Like I said, I was following like 5, 6 of them on the RealReal, and they are $3,000 or more. That's very, very expensive when you think of that. This bag was probably like $500-600 when it came out. And I know we could all wish we could time travel, buy a ton of bags, and then come back, because your value would increase significantly. Also, you would be saving yourself a lot of money, but we can't. So we have to do deal hunting. And sometimes I find that you're going to find the best deals on these limited edition pieces on the smaller resale sites. So those are my 3 most unique older Louis Vuitton limited edition pieces. I guess they weren't at the time maybe limited edition. I know the multicolor came out for like years, but others were just for one season. So I love being able to find them. I find, honestly, most of the time the best place to look is eBay, but some of them just elude you, such as the Cheris collection. So if you guys want to see how I style my bags, how I wear my bags, please make sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, my blog, all of which are linked down below. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.